Greetings, Bill Hosko, candidate for mayor of St. Paul, Minnesota. Before you again, today is April 19th. It's a Monday, overcast day. Highs may reach 40 degrees today, but spring's coming slowly but surely. Today I'd like to read to you an email that I received from Mayor Carter on March 12th. And here's the subject, small businesses. This email was sent to small businesses across the city, including myself. Subject, small businesses, Chauvin trial. Trial and safety information from the city of St. Paul. A message from Mayor Melvin Carter. Amid the ongoing crises our community faces, most recently arising from the attempted insurrection at the United States Capitol on January 6th, public safety concerns related to civil unrest continue. As we maintain readiness to ensure the safety and security of people, property, and free speech, the events over the past year have demonstrated the need for ongoing collaboration, resource sharing, and proactive engagement among our partners and across our entire community. I'm going to get to just the highlights of the email. The next portion here that's quite important. It was trial information. And remember now, this email came out on March 12th. 4 former City of Minneapolis police officers have been charged in the May 25th, 2020 death of George Floyd and are awaiting trial. The trial of Derek Chauvin began with jury selection on Monday, March 8th at the Hennepin County Government Center. 3 other former Minneapolis police officers will be tried together in a separate trial beginning Monday, August 23rd. Protecting your business during civil unrest. Businesses may face increased risks during periods of civil unrest. It's possible that the safety and operations of your business could be disrupted. The St. Paul Police Department is committed to protecting people and property during unrest and recommends 12 actions to mitigate risks to your business. Plan. Make sure employees are familiar with your emergency and security plans. Make sure employee contact information is up to date. Install uniform interior and exterior lighting. Install laminated glass or security film to windows and glass doors. Install security cameras and train employees on how to use them. Prepare. Follow mainstream and social media for news about anticipated disruptions. Remain alert for unusual activity and consider removing and/or limiting inventory. Remain alert for unusual activity and consider removing or limiting inventory. Consider boarding up windows and doors if you deem it's the best interest of your business. Remove loose items, garbage cans, landscape materials from parking lots and around buildings. Remove loose items, garbage cans, landscape materials from parking lots and around buildings. Reserve employee parking near the building entrance. Partner with the St. Paul Police Department, and there's further contact information for that. Minnesota Department of Commerce. Decisions about boarding your property are personal and have impacts on business operations. Before boarding, review your insurance policy so you fully understand what is and is not covered. Boarding can have unintended consequences and possibly affect any insurance claim you may need to make. So it looks like you're damned if you do and damned if you don't here in St. Paul, ladies and gentlemen. A week later, I sent an email to Mayor Carter's office, March 18th. The subject, this city needs your leadership currently. Late last week, many St. Paul businesses and myself received your statement basically telling us to prepare for possible civil unrest in the aftermath of the Derek Chauvin trial verdict. It prefaced with reference to unlawful events in Washington, D.C. on January 6th as being partly responsible for why ongoing crises continue in St. Paul. Most believe that the January events, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to repeat that. This is my message to Mayor Carter in response to what he prefaced his email with. Most believe that the January events in D.C. have nothing to do with what is occurring here currently. St. Paul citizens and business community members support the public's right to peaceably assemble and to protest, the bedrock of their support for freedom of speech. They do not support the destruction and theft of private property and the growing level of crime rising across this city, too much of which goes unreported. Their apprehension that this city is becoming less safe is perhaps at unprecedented levels. I finish in my email to Mayor Carter. It would be helpful and important for everyone if soon you would make it simple and clear that you will do all you can in the coming days and weeks to uphold law and order in St. Paul. Sincerely, Bill Hosko, downtown business owner since February 1994. I did not receive a reply. A week ago, today, and a week ago tomorrow, the city of St. Paul sent out a curfew notice. Nighttime curfew in effect starting at 7 p.m. and then the curfew on Tuesday started at 10 p.m. A curfew will be in effect tonight until tomorrow at 6 a.m. The curfew is imposed in all St. Paul public places. During curfew, no travel is allowed in any public street or place. Exemptions include law enforcement, fire and medical personnel, etc. Ladies and gentlemen, this message should have come from Mayor Carter himself, along with an explanation from him why events in another community are causing the city to be shut down again. Governor Walz held a press conference a week ago today, of which Mayor Carter spoke. He, my impression, again acted as judge and jury. He gave us a lecture on our sins and finished by saying he hopes he never has to do this again. That email is on YouTube. You can type in Governor Walz press conference April 12th. I would like to conclude today, ladies and gentlemen, that St. Paul, we are a good city. We have a wonderful population here that calls it home. And we have a great and hardworking business community. And we do have a good police force. We do. Most politicians would never be brave enough to do the job. One of the things I've created for the campaign, this flyer I continue to pass out to wonderful people far and wide across the city. As I started earlier, maybe I didn't mention it. Today will be day 53 of door knocking. And I think there's about 196 days to go until Election Day. I'm feeling really good. And other than Memorial Day, July 4th, which Mayor Carter makes sure we don't celebrate in the city anymore, and then Labor Day in September, I do hope to be out every single day going forward up until next November. Here's a t-shirt I created for the campaign. It's self-explanatory. This is a drawing I did of the city. I love this town, St. Paul. Cheers. I'll be in touch again soon.